Yeah. So right now, if I ask you, are you aware? What do you say?
I'll say some days more.
Okay.
There is these days a very strong feeling like oneness and everything.
Uh-huh.
And some days I will feel the opposite.
Okay. But just right now, this is where like the mind hears like, are you aware? And it's like, aware of what? It wants something to be aware of.
Yeah.
So instead of I'm not interested in what you're aware of. We'll go one step prior to that. Are you aware?
Yeah.
Yes. Aware. Now, do you see how that is undeniable at any given moment?
Yeah.
Right? So there's an experience right now of a conversation. You're talking to me. And you are aware. Now, can you see how the conversation cannot happen without you being aware?
Yeah, I'm aware.
The awareness is fundamental for the experience. The experience is conversation. There's a seeing happening. There's a hearing happening. There's talking happening, right? That's the experience. Now, can this experience exist without the fact that you are aware?
Wow, that's I never thought in that question. I think I need to be aware, well, actually, yeah. Now that I'm thinking, I think that it's always what is.
It's always what is, right? So what is the experience that's happening. Now, how do you know that experience is happening? Isn't it because you're aware?
Yeah.
Now, let's say you take away the awareness. Can there be an experience?
No, I don't think so.
No, there can't.
Yeah.
How would there be an experience if there was no awareness?
Right.
So what you're seeing in your own experience, in your own just realization right here, that awareness is fundamental for any experience.
Right.
Awareness is prior to experience.
Right.
Awareness gives reality to any experience.
Yeah.
And if I just asked you, I said, are you aware?
Now I'm more aware. I can feel more.
Well, look at how the awareness is consistent. It doesn't go up and down.
Right.
Are you aware right now? Yes. Were you aware when you had breakfast this morning? Yes. Yeah. Were you aware when it was your 10th birthday? Yes. Were you aware with your first job? Yes. Were you aware when you bought your first home? Yes. So notice how this awareness has been consistent your entire life.
Right.
And notice how what you call your life has been nothing but experience. It's just been a series of experiences that have been unfolding.
Right.
That's what you call my life.
Yeah, the me.
Yeah. So then notice how that awareness is fundamental for what you call your life.
Yeah.
And notice now how what I'm pointing to is you're aware that the person is coming and going, appearing and disappearing. You're aware that there's times where there's the no person.
Right.
So then if I ask you, what are you? Are you the person or are you awareness?
Yeah, I'm awareness.
Your awareness. Is there any doubt?
No, there is no doubt. I have felt that.
So then who is Gustavo?
Awareness.
Is okay.
Well, Gustavo is like a character.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Gustavo, the character, is coming and going.
Right.
And Gustavo, the character, is really a mixture of like thoughts and feelings and sense perceptions. Gustavo, the character, is past and future.
Right.
Because for awareness, is there any past or future?
No.
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 Is awareness at a later time in the future, or isn't it here now?
Here now.
So this awareness that you are, you must always be here now.
Yeah.
So you must always be ever present.
Yeah.
And have you ever experienced a time when you have not been aware? Have you ever experienced the absence of awareness?
That's no.
No. So what you're saying then is you've experienced the absence of Gustavo the character, but you've never experienced the absence of awareness.
Yeah.
So then it should become very clear right now what you are and what you aren't.
Yeah.
That Gustavo, the character, it's like flickering. It's coming and going. It's appearing and disappearing. It's changing.
Right.
It's very much like a dream.
Yeah.
But the awareness is fundamental for this dream.
True.
And because you've never experienced the absence of awareness, then what are you saying? You've never experienced the end of awareness. You've never experienced awareness coming to an end.
No.
But you've experienced Gustavo coming to an end.
Yeah.
Don't you experience Gustavo coming to an end every night when you fall asleep? So every night, the character comes to an end. Now, how are you aware of that? Is it not because you are awareness? That you are ever present? You're aware of everything else coming to an end because you are endless.
Right.
You're aware of everything that's appearing and disappearing because you are ever present.
Right.
You are aware of everything coming and going because you are always here now. You're here now. That's why you're able to watch things come and go. You're ever present. That's why you're able to watch everything appear and disappear.
Right.
You are changeless. That's why you're able to watch everything that changes.
Yeah.
Now, this awareness, did you ever experience a start to it?
No.
Do you remember it starting?
The awareness?
Yeah. Was there a time where it just said, all right, it starts now?
No.
No. So what you're saying is in your experience, you have not found a start or an end to awareness. And this awareness is what you are. That's what you're saying.
Right.
So in other words, you're saying you have not found a start or an end to yourself.
Yeah.
So that which has no start, that which has no end is eternal.
Right.
This awareness, has it been born?
No.
So that which is not born, can it die?
No.
So what you're saying is because you are unborn, you cannot die. Therefore, you are immortal.
Right.
And this awareness, is it bound to time?
No.
Is time aware of you, or are you aware of time?
Mm. That one I don't know. I'm aware of the dream.
Uh-huh.
Of the dream of time.
Okay, yeah. So
Yes.
can you see how that body is bound to time? That body has a start. That body has an end.
Right.
That body is going to last for a certain duration.
Yeah.
But you, awareness, has no start, has no end. There's no duration.
Yeah.
Because you are timeless.
Yeah.
Now, all of these observations that you are nodding your head to, agreeing, are you experiencing this right here, right now? Are you realizing it? Or are you just nodding because you've heard it somewhere and you're just hearing it again as something mental?
Yeah. I mean, yes. Now I'm. I feel more aware. I'm feeling things that I I don't remember feeling. I mean, it's like I feel like I'm going deeper
Ah,
to the
yeah.
information
Yes.
that I heard in different books, but never experienced.
Right.
And now it's like, wow.
Now, yeah. So now you're following exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You're here with me following it. You're seeing what I'm pointing to and you're observing it. When I point, you're looking.
Yes.
Right? The awareness is. It's becoming
Yeah.
aware of it. Right?
Yeah.
Good.
Exactly.
Good. So this is good. This is experiential.
Yeah. Wow.
Now, this awareness that I'm pointing to, you said you couldn't find a start, you said you couldn't find an end. It's the same thing. It's the same thing as saying there's no border or boundary. Can you find a border or a boundary to yourself? Can you find
Now
where
I
this awareness starts and where it ends? You said no.
no.
Can you find where this awareness is here's awareness, but this is not awareness. Can you find such thing?
No.
So because you can't find any start or end, because you can't find any border or boundary, what you're saying is you are infinity.
Right.
What you're saying is there's only you. You can't find anything that's not you. Because if there's something that's not you, there would have to be a boundary or a border saying, this is me, but that is not me. Here's where I end, and this is where something else starts. And in our exploration here, you can't find any sort of divider or wall or border.
Yes, I can see it. There is only me.
And now this experience of this conversation, where is it happening? Is it happening inside awareness or outside of awareness? The experience of hearing, the experience of seeing. Is this happening inside awareness or outside of awareness?
Mm. There is only awareness.
Say it again. I couldn't hear.
There is only awareness.
Okay.
I mean,
this experience, if we say this conversation, there's seeing with your eyes, right? There's the experience of seeing, visual seeing. There's the experience of hearing sounds, my voice.
Okay. Okay.
Now that experience, where is that being experienced? In awareness or outside of awareness?
In awareness.
In awareness. Right? It can't possibly be experienced outside of awareness, because where would there be the boundary? You said you couldn't find a boundary.
Yes.
We can't find any boundary. Something that says, oh, that's out there.
Yes.
And if it was outside of awareness, well, how would you be aware of it?
Exactly.
Not possible.
Not possible. Yeah.
And is it possible for something to be outside of infinity?
No.
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 So you can see how there's only awareness and everything is within it.
Yes. Yeah.
Now, is it possible for something to be other than infinity? Can we say that everything is infinity except for that little body right there?
No.
No. That body would have to be included in it.
Right.
As it. It
Right.
would have to be made of the same substrate, same substance.
Exactly. Yeah.
You can't just say, okay, everything's infinity except for me in this little bubble.
Yeah.
Right?
True. Yeah.
But you can see how that's how we've been living. Is we've been saying, this is me contained to this little body, and everything out there is not me. The mug is not me. The microphone is not me. You are not me. The computer is not me. Everything else is not me.
Yeah, I fight too hard to remain as the separate me.
Yeah. It takes a lot of resistance. It takes a lot of resistance to remain as it.
Yeah.
But it's only because it hasn't been investigated.
Yes.
It's only because it hasn't really been, you haven't explored. because we're looking for this separate me, and we're noticing that it doesn't exist. Because you're saying that you found no boundaries, you found no borders,
Right.
you found no start, no end. So where is this separate me? We're looking for it. Because what you claimed to be was you said me, I.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm saying, who are you? And you said, well, me, the body.
Uh-huh.
I said, well, okay, well, where are you? Are you the body? Are you inside the body? Maybe you're mixed up with the mind. Are you thinking that the mind and the body are the same? Is the mind in the body? All of that. I said, who am I? Who are you? Who am I? And we're looking for this I that you refer to yourself as. But we're not finding any sort of separate I.
Right.
We're not finding anything that's actually solid that says I. Right there it is. We found it. It's right behind the eyes, or it's right there somewhere in the chest.
True. Yeah, I feel it.
Or it's right there. It's the body. We haven't found that because when I'm asking this I, you're saying, well, no, I can't find any border or boundary to me. I can't find a start or an end to me. We can find a start and end to the body. We can find a distinct border around the body.
Yeah.
So in your experience, you're saying, I can't find a border. I can't find a boundary. I can't find a start. I can't find an end.
Yes, exactly.
Can you find any limitation at all?
No. Everything is awareness.
Yeah. So you're saying you're limitless. You are infinity.
Yeah.
Any limitation is imagined, because we're looking for this limitation of that you claim to have these limitations prior as a separate self that's synonymous with believing that you are limited. Because how could you be separate? Being separate would be a limitation.
Yes.
To have a separate entity that I call me, there would have to be a limitation, something that limits it, defines it, to say, this is it, but then this is not it.
Right.
But we can't find it. We're looking for it, but we're coming up like this with our hands empty. We haven't found it.
Yeah, you're right.
Now, this awareness that you are, is it personal? Does it have a shape? Does it have a size?
No
Does it have
personal,
does it have a gender?
no gender,
Does it have an age?
no age.
Does it have a nationality or a race or a religion?
No.
So this I that you refer to yourself is actually non-personal.
Impersonal. Yeah.
This I that you're referring to yourself is universal. It's not this individual. Here's me, but here's not me. You're seeing that, okay, here's the I. It's here, present, here now, but there's no limits. There's no boundaries. There's no borders. There's no start. There's no end. It's infinite,
Yes.
which means everything is you.
Yes.
And you are that one reality that everything is made of. You are that one reality that gives reality to everything that's manifested. the experience. Everything that's manifested is an experience. This awareness that I'm pointing to, you that I'm pointing to, does it have a form? Or is it formless?
Formless.
It's formless. So you could say it's unmanifested.
Unmanifested.
But the body right there, that's a manifestation. The picture behind you, or the wind, whatever that is, the poster, the picture, that's a manifestation. The keyboard is a manifestation. A tree is a manifestation. A dog is a manifestation.
Yeah. I'm a manifestation.
So you that I'm pointing to, are you something or are you no thing?
Nothing.
Yeah. Now, because you give reality to everything, you're giving reality to the entire manifestation.
Yes.
So you could say you're no thing, you're nothing, and you're also everything. You as the unmanifested are nothing. But there lies the potential to become everything.
Yes.
So it's like you're birthing everything. The entire universe, it's like you've birthed it, you've created it. The entire universe has arisen out of you.
Yes.
And you are nothing. It's like the seed, it's the potential.
Yes.
It's like you're pregnant with the potential to become everything. And that's what you birth, is this manifestation that we call life or the experience.
Yeah.
The trees, the clouds, the sun. This is all experience. That body, others' bodies, dogs, cats, the ocean,
Right.
homes. This is all just manifestation.
Right.
It's all just experience. But notice how all of that is an appearance that's coming and going, changing, appearing and disappearing. It all has a start.
Yeah.
It all has an end. It lasts
Right.
for a certain duration.
True.
Now, all that manifestation is an appearance. It's an activity that's actually within you.
Yeah, it's a manifestation.
It's an activity that's appearing in you.
Activity appearing in me. Yes.
And because you birthed it, because it was born out of you, it's made of you.
Yeah.
Remember, we haven't found any border that says this is not me and this is me.
Yes.
So you are actually both changeless and changing. The manifestation is always changing, but you, the formless awareness, is changeless.
Yeah.
And notice how this entire experience, you are always free from it. Because it's happening within you, you are always beyond it.
Yeah, I can see it now. Wow, I never went too deep.
And because everything is you, this is love. The unity. Because you're always beyond the experience, this is freedom. Because you're not limited, you're infinity. No start, no end. This is freedom.
Right.
Freedom from being a separate entity. Freedom from birth and death. And notice how this awareness, you, there's a profound peace. It's untouched by anything.
Yeah.
It's still, it's silent. It's unblemished, untarnished, untouched. And notice how there's nothing missing. Nothing needs to be added to you. How can anything be added to you when you are everything? That would have to be the ultimate fulfillment. You lack nothing because you're everything. You need nothing because you are everything. This is fulfillment, which you are always fulfilled here and now. You don't need to do anything to become fulfilled. You are already fulfilled. It's your nature. And if you are everything, then you must be whole. You must be complete. There would not be a possibility to be incomplete if you are everything. There is no possibility of being incomplete because you are everything. There's no possibility of being broken because you are everything, because you are already whole. There's no possibility of being imperfect because you are everything. And the you that I'm pointing to, which we're just simply calling awareness to talk about it, is this suffering? Are you suffering here now as your true nature?
No.
No suffering. Is there not this happiness that's felt?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I can believe it. I'm still I'm still digesting this idea.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, always looking for something, and now it's like you are everything.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Does it feel like you are at home right now?
yeah. It feels amazing not to need anything
Mm-hmm.
or look for acceptance
Uh-huh.
or uh, uh, or trying to improve, to change the the I.
Uh-huh.
I mean, it's amazing to.
What are you noticing? Are you noticing finally now being able to rest?
Yeah, I still can't believe it. I mean, I'm seeing it. It's just like, wow.
Does it just feel like your eyes have been open to it? It's always been here?
It definitely feels going very deep and like amazing to find this. Uh, yeah, it feels like yeah, open eyes. Uh, I'm still digesting the information.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
Is this what you've been looking for?
yes,
Your entire life, is this what you've been looking for?
right.
You're saying you found it.
Yes, I found it, and it's
Now,
amazing to.
what you found, is it not you?
It's me.
And who found it?
It is just what is. I mean,
Yeah.
there's something.
Yeah. It's you just simply realizing yourself.
Right,
There's no this one that's finding something else.
right.
It's this that's then finding itself by simply realizing what it is.
Right.
It's not Gustavo making this discovery.
Right. Wow. That's amazing.
Can you lose what you found?
No, I cannot lose.
How come you can't lose it?
It's true.
It's true, yeah. It's you, isn't it?
Yeah, it's me.
How can you lose yourself?
Right. Yeah. Wow,
And what if
beautiful.
I say, good exploration here, Gustavo, but I don't believe you? What do you say to that? Does that change anything? The fact that I don't believe?
Yeah, no, it doesn't change anything.
It doesn't change anything. Why is it that it doesn't change anything? Are you believing in something here?
No, it's the truth is what I am. Yeah.
Can you see
I'm
how all of
everything.
this is? Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm everything.
Yeah. Can you see how this exploration was beyond the mind?
Yeah.
Can you see how the mind was not present during this exploration? That what I'm pointing to is beyond the mind.
Right. I never experienced, the eye never experienced this. Yeah. Wow. Amazing. Freeing yourself from stories, desires. Wow. Amazing.
So just relax. Don't try and think about it. Don't try and get the mind involved. It will want to try and, well, let me just sit on this. Let me try and process this.
Mm-hmm.
At the start, there's this kind of shock of some immediate realization here, and there's like a little bit of shock. The mind tries to kind of come back and wants to say, let me
Right.
in on the secret. I want to know. But notice how you're just simply observing that.
Right.
Notice that that's just an activity that's happening.
Right.
That you're beyond it. You're watching it.
Yes. Amazing. Wow.
So just try and relax. You're totally free. If you want to hop off the call, you can totally just hop off the call now. There's no point in really staying. You could hop off and just close your eyes and just sit. You'll notice that you're being more pulled to more stillness and silence. Can you tell how your body just went completely more still, more silent?
Yeah, I feel it. I feel more
Yeah.
still, more in peace.
Yeah. Did you notice that your breathing changed? That it's more calm, it's more full and deep?
Yes.
Yeah.
More
So feel free. You can hop off the call and just sit in that silence and that stillness. Close your eyes and just sit. And you'll find that it'll just continue to deepen and just enjoy it.
Thank you, Mitch.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Take care.
Thank you.
Okay.